you.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Hannah. You should subscribe down below. I post new videos every Thursday and Sunday, so you should stick around, join the fun. I feel like I talk a lot with my hands. I feel like I'm always going like this or like this. I don't know. Sorry. I'm just gonna from now on. Okay, nope. Hands down. Okay, today's video is going to be like how I edit my Instagram pictures, just because I've seen these videos going around YouTube and I always like watching these just because like it gives me ideas on how to better edit my pictures and like what kind of like themes and like just like styles I like and stuff. So I thought I'd film one of my own because I get quite a bit of questions like asking like what like filter I use or like what like if I use a preset or all that fun stuff. So I thought I'd make a video showing you guys how I edit my Instagram pictures and how I get my feed to look kind of cohesive and all that kind of stuff. So if you're interested, then just keep on watching. So I don't really have like any structure to this video. I'm kind of just going to be talking about like my Instagram and just like how it works and everything. So as you guys can see, I'll put like my Instagram like right here. I have it just like it's like more like orangey and blues type of colors. I don't know, that's just like the colors that I like, so that's what my Instagram looks like. To do this, I actually started using an app called Afterlight. I used this after my stepsister showed it to me. I believe it's like $2 to $3, but I don't use a preset because those are like $50 and I feel like that's just like silly. I mean, like if you like using them, go ahead, but like I just don't really want to spend that much money on a preset pack when I could just do it myself. So I use Afterlight and I really like it. So the main thing that I do to get my feed to look all the exact same is just using the same filter. So I use the filter called Woods, I believe. Yes, it's definitely Woods, and I just put that on all of my pictures so they have like the same like hues and tints and all of that fun stuff. So yeah, there's like other like filters that I like. Oh, the sun's going away. Well, whatever. The lighting is gonna be weird throughout this video. The sun's been going in and out, but anywho, yeah, I use Woods, but I also like the filter called like Cape, I think is what it's called. But yeah, to get my feed looking all the same, I use Woods. Also, like, disclaimer, you don't have to have your feed looking the same. I just am OCD about it and I like my Instagram to look cohesive and nice, so I just use the same filter for everything and I edit my photos pretty similarly, and that's just what I do. Another thing that I like try and keep in mind when I'm like taking pictures is just like the lighting around me and just like the colors that I am using, because a lot of the times like I'll look for like blue background, so like water, obviously the sky, or just like anything orange too. So like obviously my skin when I edit the picture turns out more like orangey, so that always makes the pictures look more orangey, and then the blue sky, and also like outfits. I feel like I have a very like not cohesive, like what's the word I'm trying to like a very similar like closet, if that makes any sense. Like all of my colors are pretty much like oranges and pinks and yellows, so I feel like it goes with my feed anyways. That wasn't intended, but like it works out for me. So yeah, I just try and keep all of the colors on my Instagram like the same. Like, okay, this is gonna sound really bad, but like I took a picture with my mom in Disneyland and it was a really cute picture and I posted it on Instagram, and then I took it down because I didn't like how it like the purple, like I don't have anything else on my feed that's purple, so that just makes me sound really insane, but like that's just what I do and it just really bugs me, so I took it down. But I love you, Mom, very much. Sorry, I couldn't, my OCD couldn't handle the purple of my jacket in my feed. So yeah, I just really take things to the extreme, so sorry. Now I'm going to be showing you guys how I edit my pictures. Like I was saying, I use the app Afterlight, and I'm just going to be showing you guys like pictures, like a few pictures that I would like post on my feed. First picture I'm going to be using is one that me and my sister took from Christmas. So what I normally do, I use this picture and I always go to the filters, and I saved woods as like one of my favorites, so I always just add that to it. And then after I add the filter, I never stop here just because I like to mess around with like the brightness and like all of that fun stuff. So normally what I do is I always turn up the brightness just a little bit. As you can tell, it just like, I don't know, it makes a big difference. So yeah, I always turn up the brightness. Next thing I do is always change the contrast. So I just normally turn it down. I don't know why. I just always turn down the contrast. And I turn up the vibrance and saturation always, because we love looking tan, even when you're not tan in the wintertime. But, you know, saturation helps and it makes you look tan. I also try not to go too crazy, but I turn those up all the time. The next thing that I change is the exposure. So I always turn that one up as well, just because I like things to be kind of like bright and like, you know, fun. If that even makes sense. I also change the temperature. So most times I change the temperature to be more blue, just because I feel like the saturation makes it very yellowy. So I always turn down the temperature just a little bit. And yeah, that's basically everything I do. Sometimes if I'm feeling it, I'll turn up the highlights, but I think for this picture I like to turn them down. And then I always turn up the shadows just because I don't know why, but yeah, that's what I do. So yeah, that's basically how I edit this entire picture. And then I always just save it because duh. And that's everything I do to edit a picture like that. So as you guys can tell, I'll put like the before and afters right here. I just really like having it more like blue tones ish, you know what I'm saying? And so that's how I edit it. I'll do another one with you guys just to show you like another picture. So this next picture I'm using is one from over winter break once again, and it was when me and my best friend went to San Luis Obispo. So I'm going to be using this one, and as you guys can tell, it has like the blues and oranges in it, which are my favorite. So when I add the filter, it just really enhances those colors, which is what I want in my feed. So once again, we're going to be turning up the brightness because I like my pictures to be nice and bright. We're also going to turn down the contrast. And okay, so basically I do the same exact thing. The vibrance and saturation are going up. I don't really have like a set like amount that I do for any of my pictures. I kind of just like eyeball it however I want, just depending on what I think looks nice. I never really know exactly what I'm gonna do until I start editing, but like, yeah, for this one I kind of like it more yellow toned, so temperature is gonna be more yellow. Like I was saying, like it really just depends. Like this one, I think I'm gonna turn up the highlights and also turn up the shadows once again. So yeah, that's another finished photo. So here's the before and after. As you guys can tell, it's really orange and blue, just how I like it. So once I finish taking my pictures, oh, also I use my phone to take pictures. Sometimes if I'm feeling it, I'll use a camera, but that's just a lot of work, so I just use my phone. This is the iPhone like 10 XS Max, I think is what it's called. I don't really know. It's this one. Looks like this. So yeah, I just use my phone to take pictures. I feel like it does a fine job, and once I edit it, you can't really tell that it's an iPhone like picture. But in terms of seeing if it matches my feed, I use this app called Unum, or UNUM, and I just play around with my pictures so I can add a bunch of photos to like see if it goes. So like I'll put in the photo that I just edited with me and Maddie, and like I feel like that's like a similar vibe to all the other pictures that I have. If I don't like that picture, I can replace it and use a different one just to like see how it'll look on my feed. So the one that I have with me and Sammy, like it's fine. I just probably wouldn't use that just because it's so close to our faces. So I really like this app just because it shows you exactly how your feed is going to look. As crazy as that sounds, I just really like having a nice looking and cohesive like Instagram feed. Another thing that I do if I don't like how like the tones are looking in the picture, like let's say something is too like orange for me, or like too like, I don't know, not bright enough, I will go back and like re-edit the picture. Every picture is different, but that is basically the gist of how I do all of my images to get them to look nice with my feed. Alright, so I think that's just about everything that I do to edit my pictures. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, give it a nice big thumbs up. Subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video, which will be coming on Thursday. Bye!